Alright guys, what is up? We are back with the Fallout 3 Gek. I want to showcase, a bit more of my mod that I'm working on. So I made this quest. It's a pretty big quest. It has about 100 stages in it. So it is called the the Auto Wreckers. And basically I added a new cell. I actually added a few new cells. You're going to see them all eventually. But for right now, I'm just going to show off this one. And we have a new cell called the Rivet City Auto Wreckers. And basically, it's like a complex where they have car parts and they break them down for scrap and stuff like that. So eventually, I'm gonna change the enemies in here to have like junky power armor, because I found like a modder's resource where they say that we can use their junk power armor in our own mod as long as we give them credits. So I plan to do that eventually, but right now it's just like normal raiders. And let's go ahead and jump in this cell so I can show you what's going on here. So, in here we have the Rivet City Auto Wreckers, and alright, before I was rudely interrupted, I had to close my damn creation kit and reopen it. Okay, so let's go in here. Let me see if I have my COC marker. I do. Alright, so in here, let me cut the lights on. When you walk into this cell, right? There is a super mutant boss up here, right? He's gonna greet you. He's got his 2 bodyguards, right? He's going to say, like, he's gonna auto greet you something, I'm gonna give him a voice eventually, but he's gonna say something like, "Another human comes to get wrecked," right? And then you could ask him some questions. I went and I added some dialogue and stuff like that. And then I also gave him like a speech challenge, which is still a work in progress, in which you could just tell him, "Look, man, I don't even want to fight. I just came here to get some scrap, and I just want to leave." And then he'll actually say, "All right, fine, take what you want, and then get the hell out of here," right? And the quest will advance that way. But I didn't really test it yet, and I'm also using this on a character that's really high level. So every time the speech check pops up, it's like 100%. So I want to try this on a character that's like, doesn't have high charisma or whatever. But anyway. So, when you come through the door, he's going to make a challenge for you to run through this gauntlet. It's not very big. I didn't spend too much time on the dungeon. It does look nice, by the way, and we will see it. But he's basically going to say, "Run through the gauntlet, and then we'll dance in the main hall," right? So, I actually wanted him to run through the gauntlet him damn self, and then just meet me at the main hall. But instead, he kept trying to take this door right here, which is the door, like, you know how when you make a really nice dungeon and it has a door at the end, so once you complete the dungeon, like, this door will take you back to the beginning so you could quickly leave. That's basically what this door was supposed to be. And he kept trying to run through this one even though I had it locked. He kept trying to run through this door, and it was just getting annoying. So I was like, whatever. I gave him the keys to the door, so now he'll run through it. He'll run and open this locked door, and then I put an auto close script on the door for like 1 second. So after he opens the door, 1 second later, it will close. I wanted to do this to prevent the player from being able to go and just cut through the whole damn dungeon by following him, because he will not be aggressive at first. He won't be aggressive until you meet him in the main hall. I'm probably talking too much. You guys don't freaking care anyway. All you guys care about is objectifying women, so it's like, whatever. I try to bust my ass on this quest. Nobody's going to care about it anyway. Whatever. So anyway, when he walks through this freaking this trigger box right here, it's going to enable the master enemy ref that I have in this cell. And I'm not I think it might be this one. The Auto Wrecker Enemy Master Ref. Yeah. So when he walks through that, this will enable, and all the enemies in this dungeon are childs of this ref. So when this activates, all the NPCs in the dungeon will activate. Now, after you go through the dungeon, we'll see this in game, but basically, you cut through. It's like a nice giant lap around everything. And then when you get in here, he will auto talk to you again and like He's happy that you made it through the gauntlet, and then he's like, come on, let's fight. So after you fight him, Might is going to say something like, get whatever you want from in here, and then talk to me when you're ready to leave. And then when you're ready to leave, you're going to walk out through this dungeon, this door right here, and this will take you back to the beginning. But I put this marker right here because I have added like a new boss that's going to be like, you don't fight him right now, but he's like an optional boss. You could choose if you want to join him if you want. But basically, he has like that Legion power armor, and his name is Zion. So he will show up here. I put a script to make it so that once the stage reaches a certain point, he will be moved to this reference. And then he's going to talk to you, and he's going to say something about how you're strong or something like that. And then you could ask him some questions or whatever, and then after you're done with that, he's going to... the quest stage is going to advance, and then he's just going to leave. He's going to... rather than making him just disable and disappear, I actually put a trigger box. If I could find it. Right here. In these stairs, I put a trigger box. And on the script, I put it so that I put the name of the script, AA Zion exit script. And then begin on trigger enter Zion's ref. And then AA Zion ref move to Legion base. So when the quest stage advances and he's finished talking to you, he will run to this box. And then when he runs to this box, he will be teleported back to his Legion base, which is still a work in progress, by the way. And what problems was I running into? I was running into a problem where the super mutant boss ref would not run to the he would not run to the main hall all the time. Sometimes he would run over here somewhere and get stuck. So hopefully that works. And then I had another problem where Mike was supposed to escort you to this place, and then once he escorts you to this place, to this reference marker right here, he will actually start to follow you within the cell. But once he got here, he would just walk, like he would just leave the cell and stop following me. So I don't know, hopefully I need to fix that. Maybe I'll just add another reference right here so he could travel to it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm actually gonna do that right now. I'll drag a new ref, and then we'll jump in game, and hopefully we'll see if this quest works in game. All right. Oops, I didn't even show you guys the quest stages. So yeah, here it's 110 quest stages. I'm really trying to go in with this, guys. I'm trying to make these quests so much more bigger. I'm going to make another quest where there's just so many freaking stages. Like, you got to do so many different things, as well as adding optional quests and speech checks all within one quest. And this place out here, this Rivet City outskirts, is getting so big, guys. It's like, it's looking like a nice metropolis, and it doesn't hit any frames, luckily, at the moment. And eventually we're going to add some street lights as well. So let me just quickly go over the quest objectives. It's going to be Speak with Might. So you're going to get this after it's going to appear after some time. This quest is not going to appear right away. It's going to be one of those quests that appear in the terminal. Eventually you will get a message from him, and then you know, in your inbox from your personal terminal, and then the quest will start. And so when it starts, you'll have to speak with him, and then you'll have to follow him. Then you'll have to, when you follow him, the super mute is going to auto talk to you, tell him to meet you in the main hall. And then basically when you reach the main hall, it's going to tell you to approach this guy, and then that's when he's going to initiate the combat dialogue, and then that's when you're supposed to defeat him. I left this blank because there is no quest objective here. The reason why the quest objective is set to 60 is because quest objective 60 is basically there for the simple fact that it's supposed to make Might auto talk to you. And once he auto talks to you, he's going to tell you, you know, loot whatever you can in here and then talk to me when you finish. So, and then when he says that, it's going to put it to quest stage 70. This way, he'll only auto talk to you once, I didn't want to go and add a bunch of trigger boxes and scripts. That's like the lazy, easy way to doing it. So so then after that, speak to him when you're ready to go back to base. Then leave the area. Then when you're leaving the area, that's when Zion is going to appear, introduce himself to you, and then after that, the conversation will end, and then it will tell you to head back to base, in which you will walk through a trigger box. And then when you walk through a trigger box, it will set the stage to 100. And then that's when you're supposed to speak to Might. And then after you speak to Might, it will set the quest stage to 110, which we don't need to display here because it's simply just to complete the quest. So once the quest completes, we will be rewarded with, you know, these things right here. And then, yeah, that's it. All right, so I hope this works. We're going to jump in game. We're going to try it out. If it doesn't work, it probably means I have to do something crazy like start a brand new game or something like that, which I just don't have time for. So let's go ahead and start. All right, so here we are in our super duper base, and it's way better. No more clipping. I said, freak that. I'm taking pride in this, and I went back and I rearranged things and fixed the nav meshing again and stuff like that. Anyway, so let's go in here and let's start this quest, which is this one. Hey, I got a job for you. Remember that turret's... well, there's a typo. Remember the turret schematics you found? I can get started on making these things using components located at Rivet City Auto Wreckers. It's a mutant base, so I need you to have my back on this one. Of course, that's a typo. Of course, the payment will be worth it, Mike. Alright, so after you get that, then we'll go back to him and speak to him again. Alright, he's doing this little idle. Alright, so I'm ready to help you get these turret parts. Alright, we're going to Auto Wreckers. What I need is a specific fission battery often found in cars. So let's get started. Boy, you better get up off this wall. Alright, there we go. With his T60. Alright. So now we're gonna show you a brief tour of everything that's going on out here. So in the distance, there's a hotel, and I was working on trying to get the NPCs rent the bed script to work, which I think I did. However, it doesn't seem to set it back to the owner after 24 hours. So it's like once he rents the bed to me, it's like I have it forever. So I need to fix that. And also, I'm putting the freaking Kings in this game because I really like the Kings, but I'm still struggling trying to find that love for New Vegas. So I said, screw it. I'm putting the Kings in Fallout 3. So they will be there eventually in another update. But for right now, we're going to our new dungeon, which is the Rivet City Auto Wreckers. And it is right here. So let's hope everything works well. Alright, so we go inside. Ha! Another human comes to get wrecked. And you can say, here's the questions and stuff. Let's just go through them real quick. Who are you working for? I work for someone stronger than you. You will see him if you can beat me. And you can't. Ha ha. And like, what are you doing here? All the scrap and machinery a scaver could ask for. And the perfect bait for weaklings like you. And then, I'm not going to do the speech check because like I said, work in progress. So come on, let's fight, mutant. Make it through these idiots, and we'll dance in the main hall. So there he goes. Him and his bodyguards, they go through the door. Now, I wish I knew a script to make it so that it locks the player in place for like maybe 3 seconds so I can't rush him. But anyway, you get the point. So now this door is locked, and we will get the key to open it once we defeat him by going through this dungeon. So here's the Rivet City Auto Wreckers. Now, I do need to work on the enemy placement a little bit because they all seem to funnel in here. So I'll probably need to disable like half of them and then have the other half spawn like once I come through here. Is he hiding? Is that guy... Sheesh. That hurted. Alright, let's just blow that car up. No, time for you to bleed. Oh my goodness, my VATS ain't working. There we go. She's done. And I guess the clutter is kind of okay. Maybe we'll do a little bit more. I'm still trying to like figure out all the static items that I can place in these type of dungeons. And then I got FWE, so they got these guns that do ridiculous amounts of damage. And honestly, I'm about to be done with this mod. I hear everybody talking about it. FWE, FWE, FWE. But in my opinion, it's not really good. The enemies do too much damage with their guns. So anyway, there's a trigger box in this doorway. And when we walk through it, the quest stage will advance to a stage in which our mutant boss will auto-talk to us. So we walk through there. And it says complete. And there he is. Yes, you did it! Ha ha ha! You're a strong human. Now die like one. So now he wants to fight. I don't know what his buddies is doing. I love that camera angle. Oh my goodness, that's my favorite. It's from the New Vegas launch trailer. That camera angle just gets me so hyped. Maybe I gave him a little too much health, but whatever. I'm just one guy, okay? I'm just one guy, and I'm learning while I'm creating at the same time. Alright, he's freaking dead. Alright. Now, here's the problem that I had, right? And this is why I said I think I need to start a new game. Because, like I said, Might is supposed to be with me right here. I should also lock this door to make it so that... Yeah, whatever. I should put an auto closed door in that. So Might should be following me. He's not following me right now, right? So I'm going to teleport him to me. So I'm going to AAA Might ref dot move to player, and hopefully I don't have to do this on a new game. So there he is. All right, he ran this gun. All right, he is supposed to be we. Oh my goodness, guys. And then is he leaving my presence again? And he's leaving me again. You see, he's not supposed to do that. All right, so hey Scabber, let's trade. Wait. It's supposed to be dialogue for... Alright, wait, time out. Okay, maybe I didn't give him the dialogue, so... I need to give him that dialogue real quick. We're gonna go to Might dialogue and topics. And in our topics... Start auto-rec. Auto-rec talk to Might. All right, we ran this gauntlet. Oh, that's him. I guess I never did it. Okay, so we're just gonna add a topic real quick, and I'll just CZ auto record leave. Oh my goodness, when you start putting so many IDs, it's like what the freak. All right, so we'll put DZ Might auto record leave, and then what we do in here is he'll say, all right, let's Get the hell out of here. Alright, and then you. I'm ready to leave. And then he says that, and then what we're gonna do is we're going to put set stage to AA auto rec quest. We're gonna set stage AA auto rec quest to 80. Not 280, but space 80. All right, and then it'll be a goodbye, and then I guess we'll have to put it on our greeting. So I'm going to do that really quickly. All right, let's try it again. Let's remain silent this time. The silence have I see. In time we will meet again. See you soon, killer. I definitely nav meshed around this, did I not? I'm still mad about that terminal not working. I gotta see what's up with that. Alright. So let's grab this key real quick. I'm gonna jump ahead. Okay, so back into our Super Duper Mart. I need to figure out why our quest wasn't advancing when we walked through the box. I'm in the wrong cell. Right, there's our cell, there's our trigger box. And on it, it has if get stage auto record quest equals 90, set stage to 100. All right. Let me do this. It probably wasn't enabled. So on here, and our quest stages, after he talks to you, I believe it's 90, and then we'll go here and we'll paste this in here, and we'll just go to dot enable so that the reference is enabled. And then hell, once we complete the damn thing, I guess we could just dot disable like that. Okay, save it. All right, let's try it again. Okay, so now we're going to fast travel back. And when I walk through the door, hey, now it works. Now it says speak with the might. Who, for some reason, his packages is all screwed up. I don't know why. And he's still stuck at the base. Did I do it right? There he is. Where you going? Back to base? Complete quest. Thanks for your help. Couldn't have done it without you. Here's your payment. Bam. Actually, I should have set that to goodbye. Alright. So, I think it's working. But, yeah, it probably just requires a new character. We'll probably do that in the future when I patch more things up anyway, because like I said, I had to add a new reference target for the Legate guy to run through, so he actually disappears when he goes through the trigger box and things like that. And then there's so many more items and stuff that I added to this game, guys. Let me go ahead and show them off really quickly. I had went and added the Twinkies. I know somebody else already made Twinkies, and I went and like checked out their scripts and stuff like that. And I had went and made my own. I went and made like the I think this is like the 90s 2000s version of Twinkies. So there's that. There's also these Jokerine vending machines, one for food and one for vending. And there's some new cells that we plan to add. Right now, I just have static doors, but once I figure out more use for them, I will do something with them. So we have a static door right here, which will probably lead to a basement or something. I don't know. And then we have one right here, which I'm thinking about making a medic. And as you can see into the void a little bit right there. And up here, here's another door. Haven't figured out what I want to do with these yet. Eventually, I do want to make a dining area, and I want to somehow create a scene where you're sitting down with the NPCs at the dinner table, heavily inspired by the Fens Sheriff Department for Fallout 4. I want to do something like that in this game. And what else I added? I added a gun. Oh yeah, so this freaking gun right here is a new gun. That was a model's resource. We'll show this off later, but there's so much stuff in here. I also did this. I don't know if I showed this off yet, but the NCR decorations. So yeah, you got your camp regulations, your President Kimball, your 2 flags, these things. So yeah. Also, we got slot machines, guys. Nothing, you lose, whatever. But anyway, yeah. So I'm doing so much with this. Stay tuned. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I have a freaking Patreon if you want to support me there. Because I need new equipment and it will help me to better develop these mods faster. I have a controller with the analog that be drifting away, and my mouse is kind of messed up as well. Also, my PC is kind of shitty, man. I'm on a 1070. You know what I'm saying? Try to do whatever I can with a 1070. So if you want to support, you can do that. Anyway, I just appreciate you guys being here if you made it to the end of this video. And yeah, stay tuned for more mods in the future. See you guys later.